blends me all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Henry. Look at it. Stop your whining. Not seven. What? Double up. He's coming, double up.
He's got a first down past the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 55, Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, Leo, that's me.
First down, here's White. And some room to roam now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Look at me. Go.
Check 4.
Look. Squeeze. Bravo.
Check the backer.
Kill. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Murphy here on 1st down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, 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 hey. Blow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
55 to Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do.
First carry for James Conner. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
On the double. Go. Drop deep, drop deep. Hopper.
Back, go, back.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check 31. Single. Short.
Hey, check Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the curl.
Go.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Sam on.
Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Shoot.
Down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are back within a single score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 29-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Switch gears. Safe.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Allen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They scream. That's it. Football. Yo, switch.
On 3rd down, Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 10, 5, touchdown Steelers. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Murray now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Rock it. Hit it.
2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's to the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fair.
Watch safety creep.
Protein spill. Hey, Foxtrot.
24. Watch 24.
Go. Hard.
SOS.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check it out, read.
61, matchbox lights.
Banjo.
Mike 55. Hey, look, squeeze.
Under 10. 10.
Hey, Sam on.
Chuck.
Dude.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the leg.
Sling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with White on the counter. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Opting to run again here with White. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Fresno. What? Check 3.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Let's go. 70 ending. Fast. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Mike 50. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the score, it's Parkeon to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Murray now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Echo, echo. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Now watch run.
What? 50, Mike, 50.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Check. 55 to Mike.
I'm coming.
Sponge. Rock it. Slam. Snap.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Murray going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Fair. You're all mine. What's hard? Hey, Echo. Check. Look at me. Zipper. Check. Lucky. Ready.
2nd and 13. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Elsewhere around the NFL, there in the third quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run with White. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Even. Hey, check my 50.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 13.
He can run for it, and he will. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Buzz. Tackles. Mike 55. X3. 218. Chopper. Twist. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
50. Come on.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He may try and run for this. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 57 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Come to my work. Hey, Haywood. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Sam on.
Check 4, check 4.
Big Dad,
hey, lock it.
Come.
Check the back or check the back.
Hey, orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.